Hey, I'm back. Sorry about that. There was a issue. My Wi-Fi extender is right next to the microwave, so that happens. Let me just double check something really quick though. Oh, that's weird. That is weird, but whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. All right, back at it. So I've got another Bulbasaur. That's good. First one of the day. And it's the Pipex. That's weird. Let's see, this is number 326. Yep. These Pipex are driving down the efficiency. Where they at? That one's stopping spawns. Okay, number 327. We'll definitely get it today. Hoping. Oh, that scared me. I thought my game crashed. Oh, try not to die. 328. Yep, 328. 329. Whew, that was scary. Let's see. This tower, I'm pretty sure we filled that one the latest. These outside ones just are looking so bad though. Don't need this. Oh. Butterfree bug is really weird. This is not looking bad anymore. Come on. What are the odds out? 329. We need 820. We're almost halfway. Halfway there. Looking good. I believe halfway's not bad. I'll take it. We got some more snacks at base. I think, like, honestly, I think I need more than the 10 double chests full because of the way Ivysaur's taking up 25% of the ultra rare spawns. What the heck? We can do some non. Oh, we got one more. 330. The gullet be 30. Yeah, adjust this boat. Oof. Ah, shit. I shouldn't cuss. All the towers are pretty refilled. No shinies today yet. I question if I should enable my frame rate, but I don't think it's bad. I think I'm getting pretty good frames. Yeah, I'll sleep just to, oh, just to hopefully get better odds for the shiny Bulbasaur in the morning. God, that tower is looking really bad. Okay, we got one more. Number 331. Pretty good, pretty good. Oh, we got another one. Number 332. No shinies today yet. Oh, we got another one. Same spot. Damn. Continue building that tower up after I get this Bulbasaur. Just kind of want to stay on top of them. The top part of the tower doesn't look bad at all. I'll probably do a day 4 stream tomorrow as well, just to keep up, because I know I scheduled day 3 for tomorrow technically. So some people might be expecting that, but I will do a day 4 tomorrow for sure. If I don't get it today. Oh, I kind of hope I don't get it today because of that, but who knows, you know? It might happen. Kind of destined to happen. The most wrong time for it to happen would be today, but I mean, a grind's a grind, and I will take it. Another Ivysaur. That's not very good. We don't want the Ivysaur. And a Papek. This is why we don't want Papeks. They're taking up their spawn. Number 334. Shiny Oddish. Murder counter 46. Hey, Kiliak, how you doing? Today's the day. Yeah, I was just talking about that. I kind of hope if today's the day, it's kind of like, oh snap, because I was supposed to go tomorrow. I'm like, oh damn, but you know, I'll take it. I mean, shiny's shiny. How do you know if you accidentally kill a shiny? Well, so that's a good question. So basically, the system is set up to where if a Bulbasaur spawns, it's gonna not die. The Bulbasaur is the only thing that's gonna make it to this water because it's the shortest thing. So everything else, like just there, it just happened. Shiny Oddish, shiny everything else. I don't want. We want the Bulbasaur. We want the 1 in 81,000. So that's why I don't. I know it's not gonna die because it's gonna get pushed to the water, like almost immediately. Okay, 336. Does that help answer your question, Iced Tea? There's some weird glitch going on where there's like a bugged out Butterfree that just won't die, but he's not even there. He's not taking up spawns. I have like a weird. It's really weird what's going on there. I've never seen that happen before. I don't know if restarting my game or whatnot would fix that. I mean, I will know if I accidentally kill it if I have the mini map open. The mini map is kind of my indicator. So like, I can see pretty much as soon as they spawn in what's going on. $336. That being said, I've had some scares where I think if a level 1 Bulbasaur spawns in, which is possible, I'm trying to make it to where it doesn't based on the level of my party. Like, I have one Pokemon in my party that is a level 21, and I'm hoping that brings it up enough. Because your party level does affect the levels that spawn. But if a level 1 spawns, there is a chance I do lose it. Like, you know, the game's not perfect. It is what it is. But I'm pretty confident in this. Pretty high success rate. So it's like Ghost Mob. I know it happens on some mobs like Ghost Mob. It doesn't do anything. It goes away after leaving and rejoining that. Yeah. As long as it's... I probably would leave and rejoin if it was taking up the spawn cap. But I think it's fine. I can still see the mons that spawn in under it. It's interesting that happens, though. I wonder why it's a mod thing. Maybe it's a fabric thing. Because you said you noticed in other mods. Let's see which tower needs this the most. Those towers seem okay. Oh, we got some Papex. Great. Where's this other Papek? Taking up the spawn cap. Hey, what's up, Sunlick? It's going good. Just started. Hopefully it goes hopefully we get it today. I'm feeling lucky. Like most gamblers are, I'm feeling very lucky. I don't want to risk that. For me, it's just zombies that get stuck or some hostile mobs. Really? Yeah. It's the first time I've actually seen it in Cobblemon, or at least in my peaceful or single player, because I really that's the first time. But my PC was lagging a lot when I booted, so it must just be something like that causing it. We've already seen one shiny today, so it was another shiny oddish. That's probably the 35th or 30th in that range. That's passed up, so we're doing some sacrifices to hopefully get the shiny Bulbasaur. I'm hoping today. I'm feeling very lucky. It's St. Patrick's Day, you know. It's a lucky day. It's Bulbasaur. It's literally green. The shiny's like more green than it. This is kind of the perfect day. It's gonna happen. Ugh. Are y'all doing anything for St. Patrick's Day? Maybe it's not celebrated. Okay, we got another one. I believe they disable Starfberry shiny odds increasing crazy. Unfortunately, really, that's crazy. That is really crazy. Just normal day here in Colorado. Oh yeah, I have some family that lives in Colorado. Um, that's crazy that they would do that. Maybe, maybe that server has like a shiny thing, because getting a like an ultra rare Bulbasaur without Starf. I mean, maybe does that server still have enchanted golden apples at all, or like regular golden apples, or is it just Starf that they disabled, or has everything been disabled? Because getting a shiny Bulbasaur is like, in the wild at least, it's like one in a millions. It's in the millions of encounter rates. Maybe they saw your video, lol. Yeah, maybe, maybe. I mean, although the video does, I think it depends on the mod though, because a lot of like this Bulbasaur, for example, is still really hard to get even with that rate. Like, you're not going to be able to get a shiny Bulbasaur. It's in the millions without it. That's just how bad it is. I kind of think it's maybe like Eevee or Gumi is easy, but yeah, you're right. Like, it could be that. Man, I don't know if you watch sports so much, but the Denver Nuggets, they're not a team I like. I watched some basketball. Oh, we got another one. I'll just filter this really quick. Number 339. I hope I'm not making servers shut down their Poke Snacks. They're such a great and fun, I think, and really well balanced tool. You just have to know how to. Okay, that one's gonna pass. I do nuggets and yams. Oh snap! Yeah, I'm not a big. I'm just not a big Nuggets fan. I don't hate all. Look, like I like the Joker and stuff like that, but the I just Brown, Christian Brown, I think. Yeah. Nuggets, I guess, are more rivals. That's why. But yeah, rival team. Fun games to watch though. My I have family that is in Colorado, so they go to the Nuggets games. I tried to recreate the rail that worked, but I couldn't understand how the boat system works, so it would save the shiny and kill the rest of the Pokemon spawning. Couldn't isolate the spawn either. Oh, well, I guess isolating, I mean, I could try to answer some of your questions. Copies or hunt for an Ivysaur Vs for spawn. Okay, what's your team? I'm a Thunder fan, sadly. I don't live over there, but I just like the SGA. Let me think. So let me try to answer your question, Coach. It worked, but I couldn't understand how the boat system works, so it would shade the sunny color. So the boat system is purely so that, like, this boat system, if you're talking about this one, is purely so that if a Bulbasaur does fall and down, it doesn't despawn if I am like far enough away. That's purely why I have these boats. They're not strictly necessary. I could get away with just having a hole for it, but it's just an extra layer of protection in case like something causes it to despawn. Um, sorry, I'll try to get to everyone's questions. Couldn't isolate the spawn either. The isolating the spawn is generally just you got to look at what EVs like. You got to use EV seasonings to really hunt the one you want. You kind of have to go down a rabbit hole of what's the mon you want, what seasonings can you use to enable that, and then what location slash blocks are gonna give you that spawn. So like checking the Cobblemon's spawn wiki sheet, or they have like a Google sheet, stuff like that. You gotta kind of go into creative and mess around to see what you're getting. Because like Bulbasaur, for example, can only spawn in the jungle. This is like the only area I can really hunt him, and so that's why it's such a bad isolating thing. Is it just that's just how Bulbasaur is. But like some mons like Eevee and stuff, it depends. But if you maybe tell me the mon you're trying to isolate, maybe I can help you, Coach. Once you get the Bulbasaur, will you get 2 more copies or hunt for an Ivysaur? I think down the line I will hunt for Oh, you mean like would I just get 2 more copies to get Ivysaur and Venusaur? I probably would just do this again. Maybe I would. I think I would edit it because Ivysaurs can spawn here. I may make some type of system where it will save the Ivysaurs as well. Um, but yeah, for now I'm just getting the Bulbasaur. But it's a good question. I think getting 3 Bulbasaurs and evolving them, especially with like an EXP candy farm, is probably easier. I don't want to have to like increase the mons I'm filtering through. So I don't know. It's a good question. I'm not too sure. I'm collecting all the Pokédex Pokemons, but I'm hardly dealing with the legendary ultra rares like Raikou, Susui, and Entei. Is there any way to make it easier? You think that method can do it? Okay, hold on. I'm collecting all the Pokédex mods, but I'm hardly dealing with legendary ultra rares. I think I'm struggling to understand your question. Hardly dealing with the legendary ultra rares. Like, you're trying to get all the Pokemons, but you're struggling with the legendaries, or sorry, can you just rephrase that? I'm struggling to understand what the question is. Okay, 344. Raikou, Susui, and Entei just spawn on the wild and not on a structure. Uh-huh. Legendary ultra is like Raikou. Is there a way to make it easier? So you want an easier way to hunt those wild ones? Like they don't spawn via Pokesnacks or anything? Sorry, I play on like base Cobblemon, so they don't have legendaries implemented yet. I know a lot of people have questions about legendaries. I wish I could help more on it because I just but until like the team adds a specific way, I will eventually get to that. I know a lot of people are trying to hunt shiny legendaries. I don't think we've had any more shinies today. Other than that first Oddish, it's been pretty dull. Hopefully we get the shiny Bulbasaur. Yeah, that's plenty. Gotta go handle that Papek evolution. I'm trying with Pokestacks for more than a week, but it's very hard. I was wondering if there's a method you doing that works for specific mons. It may be. I would look into what the EV well, I guess their hitboxes are quite big. So my best suggestion would just be to I would check what like seasonings you could use to isolate them. If you're looking for like what the best odds are, the best odds tend to be I mean, if you don't have enchanted gold, if you don't have like an easy way to get enchanted golden apples, which I mean, a lot of people don't because that's like additional mods that are making that possible. Oh wow, we got 2 and 1. That's rare. I think just check what the best odds post that is probably the EV isolating seasoning, and then the EV isolating seasoning, and then if you can, 1 golden apple, 1 starf, if you can make a ton of those. Otherwise, like 1 EV isolating, 1 golden apple, 1 starf is the next best odds mathematically. But it's hard. Like I would just try to go into creative because you can look up like what EV yields Entei gives, and then I think that should isolate it a lot more, especially if you can hunt for him in a specific biome where maybe there's not a lot of Pokemon that have the same EV yield that spawn. That'll probably be your best bet. I was trying to isolate Gilgar because shiny looks nice, but yeah, I couldn't quite get it to spawn often. Many times I actually killed him with the way I have the lava. I'll try to change that too. Yeah, it's unfortunately it's really complicated sometimes depending on the mon. Like that's like the hardest shinies to get are the ones where it's just you can't you're trying to figure out some way to hitbox filter while at the same time doing it, fast and cheaply, and that's just like it might be that that Pokemon you're hunting is just insanely hard to get. I don't know if it's an ultra rare, but if it's not an ultra rare, you have a really good chance. But like ultra rares that have really big hitboxes, you're gonna have to get or maybe not really big ones, but maybe in between, as in like there's ones that spawn that have bigger and smaller. You're gonna have to get like creative with stuff. I will say, like I noticed how a lot of mons their hitboxes get lowered in the mud. So that's something you may be able to use, but like hitbox pixel blocks is the Minecraft solid blocks wiki. There's a ton of different it'll like list out all the blocks that are under 1 pixel high. And so maybe like that's what I do. I go there and I try to like figure out what blocks are the best depending on like what the mon is. Also, I think if Giller's flying, then that's another issue. You could make it to where the flying Pokemon fly up. Like, they will pathfind away from the lava if they spawn in lava. So you could make it to where there's a way for it to fly away. I don't know if it flies, though, like, by default, or if that was going to work all the time. But I hope... If you... Maybe I can... Maybe at a different point of the stream, I can go into creative and maybe try messing around with it. Hopefully, if we get the shiny Bulbasaur soon. Can we get a close look at how your looks? Yeah, of course. I'll, once I fill up this tower, I'll hop on one of the platforms and show you. Although I might get some Magnemites that spawn, that's fine. I'll just get some blocks. I'll probably not have it be nighttime. Let's just get some. Okay. All right. So, this is just a skulk sensor on top of a sticky piston with the stone block in front of it. And I just have a flowing lava source and a large amethyst crystal on the top part because Bulbasaurs happen to be the shortest in the spawn group, and that is the that is like the exact block needed pixel height to push all the Bulbasaurs down, while everything else, like Butterfreeze or whatnot, just die. Yeah, we can see we just got one that fell down there. I will probably post a schematic in the future. I don't know how long. I will get to it, though, eventually. Hopefully that's helpful enough for you. $351. Yeah, this is kind of like the machine for Bulbasaurs. Like, it's... I want to try to create machines that hunt very specific Pokemon. And so this is just Bulbasaur being Pokemon 001. I just thought I would start off by hunting it. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting mechanics that happen with the spawning. I think there's a lot to still be discovered. Like, I can only go through... The code only reveals so much. So, yeah, like, I think... The fun part I have, and I think a lot of people have, is just going into creative and seeing kind of what works, what you can do. $352. Thank you. I appreciate it, Coach. I hope you can have some helpful stuff. Hopefully it helps you in your shiny hunting if you plan to do any. Hopefully we'll get the shiny Bulbasaur this stream. I mean, just continuing the grind. I will stream tomorrow as well. I know my stream schedule can be a bit early for a lot of people, but yeah. As they're new to me though. Yeah. Yeah, competitive? That's cool. I know, like, I watch some Wolfie, and I do enjoy battling Pokemon. Like, I'm not so much... I enjoy battling and shiny hunting. I wouldn't say I'm competitive by any means. Like, I don't know much, but I do enjoy, like, creating fun teams. Yeah, they're such new to me. Yeah, I think, like, shiny hunting and... I mean, like, there's so many shiny hunting methods that exist throughout the generations. Like the Masuda method and stuff like that. So for Cobblemon to add just Cobblemon, and just adds a lot more different methods, especially when it comes to the way that Minecraft is, and it being like a sandbox. So I really enjoy it. It kind of brings both things I enjoy a lot about Minecraft and Pokemon together. 354. Tower here probably needs a lot more snacks. What since you play competitive, what's kind of your team? Oh, Arso, are you excited for like is Pokemon Champions of interest like to you? Because I'm very curious about how that kind of how like if they're shifting competitive from the main games into Champions where it's more maybe accessible. I don't unsure, but I was curious what your thoughts were on that. Okay, 355. We're getting up there. 56 and 357. See. It's very exciting. I'm playing singles format for tournaments and such, so we do a lot of teams every week. Oh, really? Singles format? That's interesting. Is that the preferred? You just prefer playing singles? I bet that's definitely got to change up like what mons are viable then, right? And how do you how in singles is there a lot more switching in and out, or is there actually less than doubles? Because I feel like for singles, I mean, doing any game, it's like I gotta keep switching, but maybe there's a strategy that comes with that in singles. I don't know. This Bulbasaur did not get in the boat for some reason. That's weird. Okay, which tower needs it? Probably this far one. Different strategy of viable ones. That's cool. I dig that. I think like for me, I like playing if I do like a more hardcore run, like a Radical Red, for example. I know Cobblemon has a Radical Red map. I really enjoyed playing that. But like those more extreme games, I just like the battles being much harder. And so I feel like singles maybe is a bit more aligned with those in terms of strategy. There is some double battles, I know, but it's mostly singles, I feel. Like I think when I last did my Radical Red, I did kind of like a Curse Snorlax build, and that was a ton of fun because Snorlax is one of my favorite Pokemon. So, is there any like shiny you're hunting specifically? I know you said Gilgar. What do we get? Oh, a shiny Butterfree. Wow, that's rare. That is rare. That's like probably the only third one I've ever seen. All right, 47. Oh man. Man, these Butterfrees bugging out. What is the biome for that? Is there a lot of? Is it a common? Is kind of like an uncommon common? What's kind of the thing you're having the most with that? Because I'm gonna have to get to that eventually. I'm gonna have to hunt it as well. I know you mentioned earlier just getting it like filtering the rest of the spawns. Okay, we got another Bulbasaur. We're rolling it. 360. It's going up. I think all the towers are pretty full. Maybe that far out. One. I think the biggest issue with I mean, Bulbasaur's hard, but Yermon, it's like if it requires darkness, that just makes the hunt a lot more harder because you can no longer, why is this Butterfree escaping? You can no longer rely on lava because it produces so much light. I wish there was an alternative to lava that is pistonable outside of powdered snow, because powdered snow is defensive and ground flying type. Are you using type seasonings though? I'd be careful with your type seasonings if you are using them. Type seasonings don't do that much outside of like in tiers, I guess they do, but yeah. I'd be careful with that if you are. It spawns in Badlands as uncommon. I Starfberry Gavels. Okay, yeah. Badlands uncommon, so it shouldn't be hard. However, in Basalt Delta and Nether, I'm pretty sure it is a common. Oh, really? Okay, if it's a common in there, it's great. It's just a matter of yeah. You may not need such a complicated system. Like this is I have the system for Bulbasaur because it's like an ultra rare and getting one is just like crazy odds. But if it's a common, honestly, like or even an uncommon, hand filtering it, you should get one much faster. Oh, damn. I don't need this. Screwed up the boat. I know some people have talked about where they just have like their system is just like a trap door that they just or a lever that they flick. They will just flick it and depending on what falls down. But the flying type is the probably the biggest issue. Flying types, getting them to go where you want them to go is a lot hard. You could maybe have it, since it's uncommon, you could have it to where you just have maybe one platform and you just have a switch that will put water down. I don't know. That could be an option, just like manually taking away the lava and dispensing water. It's defensive easy. You shouldn't have to worry about Magnemite. Oh, there's another shiny Butterfree, same spot. Wow, the luck on that spot. Crazy. Increase the murder counter. 38. Hopefully, it just sucks. I can't use any shiny luck increase in that server I'm playing, so it could just be making it very difficult. And to be honest, my current build for it isn't efficient at all. Oh wow, yeah. And no shiny and boost is definitely gonna make it way harder. What are the server odds? Are they 8,192? Like, are those the base odds? No clue. They seem rare though, so I guess it's is the same odds. Yeah, could be. That'd be horrible. If it is 8,100 die too, and they don't let you use Starf or Gabbles, that's crazy. Can you use wow, I guess there's no Gapples or Starf. There's just no way to boost shiny odds at that point, is there? Other than maybe, yeah, I don't think there is. You're kind of, that is really bad. You're gonna have to. That's a long hunt. I can see why you want to have like the most optimal system at that point. You could maybe make it AFKable, I will say. I've talked about that maybe if that is of any use to you if you want to make it AFKable. I don't know if you can easily get them in minecarts or boats, but Pokesnacks check a 48 square radius around them for any other Pokemon. And unless the server alters this, which I hopefully they don't, if you can move, I think any that you can trap away out of that radius, like 48 blocks away, generally, I think you can, like, I think it won't stop the Pokesnacks from working. Oh wow! All right, 362. Almost to 400. We should get it today. Oh. Let's see. The towers seem good. I'm just gonna check. I'm gonna check that. Maybe a chunk loader. Yeah, a chunk loader is very. Well, actually, the Pokesnacks won't work if you're not there. But if you can move the Pokesnacks out of there. Yeah, the Pokesnacks require a player to be within a certain radius. Gligar. I'm just gonna check the Cobblemon sheets wiki for Gligar to kind of see what you have to deal with. Yeah, yeah, he is a common. Nether Mountain. Oh, Nether Mountain is. I don't think that's unless you're using a mod where that's a thing. I don't think that's in the base. Yeah, damn. Gligar uncommon Badlands. He has a pretty high weight though for being an uncommon. So if he presets natural T-top nighttime. Oh man. The fact that you can only hunt him at night too makes it even rougher. BRB, alright. You're good. I'm gonna just 363. I wonder what these chests are looking like. Although I think a lot of them are no longer collecting items for me. Just because I don't need... I'll take the glass bottles though. This tower looks like it needs it. I say that, but it doesn't actually seem... Oh wait, no, never mind. A lot of the Pokesnacks up here are taking a huge hit. This one over here looks like it'd be refilled too. Yeah, someone messaged me, I think Heroic, and They brought up if Pokesnacks could be, we can't like dispense them. Good. I think automating this tower to where I could just flick a lever and it'll just constantly refill them, or even just have a redstone thing constantly checking would be so amazing. Fortunately, can't do that, but someone brought up like using pistons to maybe push them, but unfortunately, we just even that's not possible. Especially with breeding coming out, it may just be like breeding's the way to hunt. Ultra rares and stuff like that. Who knows? I'm excited to see. Okay. Okay, we got another one. We were due. Let's see, 364. Come on. Come on, Gamba. Gamba, please. Like, looking at my mini map, it looks like we're filtering through a ton every second. 80, we technically would have to filter through 81,000 to get it, more or less, roughly. I feel like we're filtering through 81,000, but then again, 81,000 would mean all my Poke Snacks have been eaten up, and I still have like double chest worth, so. Plus these Ivysaurs are spawning, which are just a huge issue. $365 is here. I really need to get an overlay too for this, because I think like having the, I don't know, I think having the, it's a bit like what's the word I'm looking for? Colluded? No. Cramped? There's just too much UI. I feel like having a separate little like mini HUD for just Minecraft, and then all the shiny stuff going outside of that is probably a good idea. I was given a really good design. I just need to make it probably for the next hunt. I'll do it. I'm just enjoying this hunt too much to work on it in between. The focus right now is getting the Bulbasaur. Just a matter of time. Definitely gonna get it. Come on. I think it's raining right now. Yeah. Which tower needs to be filled up? Probably this one. All the towers are gonna, they look good now, but I know in 5 minutes it's gonna be, oh, they're all really low, and there's no winning. Maybe it's... I should have stacked the towers. Like, maybe I should have shotgunned them instead of having them all go at the same time. If I'd done that, maybe they would be a bit easier to maintain. As in, I could just do them in a certain order every time. But I do not know for sure. I also want to just stay in the middle as much as possible so I can hit the most Poke Snacks and keep the rates up. These rates are just killer. The faster the better. Every single second I can improve on these spawn rates, I am eager to have. Yeah, this tower looks fine. Come on, good rates, good rates. Yeah, like I predicted, this tower, all the towers are looking low to me all of a sudden. I wonder if I should probably min-max it more where I have wool in front of the towers as well to prevent me climbing the ladder from setting them off, because I do know like an extended piston does take up the... It won't spawn. Like if it rolls for a spawn and there's an extended piston there, it's not going to spawn a Pokemon there. It's just unfortunately how it goes with the rolls. I didn't think it would matter that much, but honestly, after spending... What are we at now? Probably over 9 hours, around 9 hours hunting this thing. Any sort of time improvement, optimization I can get, I should have taken a long hot minute ago. Because this is just killer. I know a lot of shiny hunts are like this, but man, come on. I can't wait till I have to just do uncommons. Let's see. Let's get this shiny. Come on. I was like decent. Yeah, I'm fine with this. I'm gonna stay standing here for a minute just to hopefully get a ton of spawns. Come on, we haven't got a Bulbasaur in a minute. Oh, we got one over here. Let me see this one. Number 366. Okay, we got... Okay. They come in droves. 367. Goodbye. Oh. What shiny is that? A shiny Oddish. Oh my god, I thought that was it. Oh, 368. I don't know why. I just all the Bulbasaurs spawning at the same time and then hearing that, I thought it was it. All right, let me update the shiny counter, the murder counter. I mean, 49. I really need to get like a button hotkey set up for that. Okay, let's see this tower. Yeah. Maybe these two next. It's not super pressing though. I wonder if there's like a no. I wish there was a way to do RNG manipulation, random tick manipulation on you know, whatever fabric version this is, because I want to have so many pokey snacks, or at least have to fill up the towers all the time. Oh, hold on, we got a Bulbasaur spawn. I'm gonna go clear that first. Another weird Butterfree. Flying Pokemon are just really weird. They can glitch out of things. Okay, that's 369. Lucky number. Come on. Let there be a shiny on the next one, please. I don't think I should be jumping down like that. I mean, it may cost something to despawn. Another Ivysaur spawn. No bueno. Oh, we got another Bulbasaur too. Another Ivysaur. Does farm work with Sizzy variations? Let me just double check what you mean by that. Just in case. Let me think. Sizzy variations. Sizzlipede, you mean? It's a good question. I'm not entirely sure. I would have to double check. Size variations. Oh. It depends. It depends because I'm getting like for this farm I'm getting Ivysaurs that are spawning and they are bigger. So because of that I'm missing out on I'm filtering based on size. So like anything Bulbasaurs are small enough to fit under this amethyst crystal. And so I'm filtering based on size. You could make it. I think it's definitely possible to make it to where instead of having it be based on size, you have everything fall down. You just push everything off and not have this amethyst crystal here. Now, flying Pokemon are an issue, but you could have it set up like that and just have a different way to filter them after that. Like, but I think it depends on the mon. It's gonna end up depending on the Pokemon you want. Is there a specific Pokemon you're thinking about? And maybe I can help you there. Hopefully that. If that doesn't help answer your question, let me know. Because like right now my issue is I'm hunting for Bulbasaur, but Ivysaurs are spawning and I just lose out on them. So it's actually like size is a huge factor. And I might turn off clouds too. I'm trying to go for like Agania or Tika Tank. Ah, okay. You want either one, so yeah, I see what you're saying. Like they're different sizes. Yeah, you could. I haven't. The issue is when you increase size, you're also increasing what can spawn. So then you have to do more filtering, or just you're not. You're risking more Pokemon like bites being taken up from the thing you don't want. Um, but I think like I think you definitely could like increase the size and just increase the amount of pistons and have it not be on a skulk sensor. Just have it be on like a redstone clock type of thing. But Tika Tank is definitely a bit more easier to get. But if you're in a situation where like you want one or the other, like I don't know if they both have the same spawn pool slash EV yield, depending on like what seasonings you're using. But if they happen to be like, let's say I want an Oddish or a shiny Butterfree in this situation, um, your odds are you can either make the farm for one specific one and then just try to hunt that one. You can make, or like you said, like you can try to go for one or the other. And at that point, I think you just have to have like the proper system where you can manually decide. Like for example, if I wasn't hunting, if I wasn't hunting for Bulbasaur, and I didn't have to worry about like Magnemite spawning, what I would do is I would set up a lever system to where I maybe don't have as many towers, especially because Bulbasaur is ultra rare. It's you're going through a lot of Pokemon. What I would do is I would probably just have like a lever system where at the flick of a lever you can get rid of the lava and it will instead place water. Oh my god, this scared it. I thought, whew. Okay, we have a shiny Oddish again. I thought that was a shiny Bulbasaur, but I think you could do it, but just have it to where like you're more manually filtering it. So like I said, like having a lever where the dispenser picks up the lava and another dispenser places water, and then you could just sit there watching your like mini map and wait for whatever it is you want to then like place that water, and that way that's probably a bit how I would do it. uh Thank you so much. I'm glad you find it helpful. Let me know, like hopefully that answered your question. If not, like yeah, just go into creative is probably the bet your best bet messing around. It's a lot of fun actually working with it. So, but yeah, I hope you can create the machine you want for your farm. Okay, 373. These towers are really starting to get low, so I'm gonna start filling these up. I also need to increase. That is 50 murder shinies now. Oh my god. That is crazy. I've gone through 50. So 820 times 50. Pretty much did. I'm just gonna tweak the machine and make it into my like. Yeah, I hope you have fun with that. I hope it works good for your needs. There's a lot of unique interactions that happen. So yeah, just mess around for stuff, and yeah, I hope it's helpful. Hope you can get it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's a lot of so much fun with like Cobblemon being in a sandbox as well. I like it a lot for the opportunities. Where is this thing? Where is this pick a peck? Welcome back, coach. I'm trying to. Where is this pick a peck? Ah, there it is. Causing problems. Taking up the spawn. You haven't missed much. Still no shiny Bulbasaur, obviously, but we've had about one shiny Oddish, and a lot of they're coming in troves like always. So they all spawn at one time. I thought we had one, but we didn't. So another Bulbasaur, though, number 374. This boat needs to be adjusted. It's way too far. Whew. Definitely gonna have to get an Elytra as well for the next time I do a floating platform in the sky. I don't need this stuff. Cobblemon is generally one of the best mods out right now in Minecraft. There's so much molecules raw. Exactly, yeah. I agree. I think it's so much fun. Also, just the love and care that's put into it, I really enjoy. I think the team does a great job, and that they're great. They're great people. They really run it well. Have a strategy for sure. I don't usually play modded Minecraft actually. I've never been super into modded Minecraft. Maybe when I first played Minecraft way back in the day I was interested, and I could never get it working though. But yeah, like especially with like there being launchers like Modernth and stuff now where it just like makes modding so much easier on a large scale. It's really great. Oh, we got another one. We got another one and a Butterfree for some reason. I think that, yeah, okay. It doesn't have a dying animation. Or I guess a fainting animation. 376? Yep, 376. This tower needs it badly. I remember like Pixelmon was the big thing. I mean, Pixelmon was famous way back in the day, but the progression and the mechanics and like you said, like the raw vanilla gameplay wasn't there. I feel it's kind of just like, oh, they exist. I think it's a lot better than ChrisForge for Minecraft modding. Yeah, I agree. It's also like I know ChrisForge has come under some issues recently too. And Modernth is nice. It's such a small team that do it. It takes a while for them to like verify stuff, but because it's such a it's a small caring team, I really enjoy Modernth. Let's see these towers. Probably that tower up there. Man, we're going through these things. I have some back at base, but man, it's rough. I know they're coming out with the Cobblemon like voice activation mod too, mod pack. That's gonna be great. I think there's a lot of people make like really funny voice kind of RP Cobblemon content, so having it all be voice activated, I feel like for playing maps or stuff like that. They're also adding they're working on a lot of like custom map stuff, almost like command blocks, but specifically for Cobblemon. And I think like that's just gonna open up a lot of doors because there is a lot of custom maps out there like Radical Red and stuff like that. Just blends Pokemon in the Minecraft world. Exactly. Exactly. It does it really well. It's it's not like some new thing. It feels like it meshes together so well. I think that's why a lot of people, and like especially why I like it. It's a great thing. But I'm excited to see like what's to come for like custom maps and stuff like that. It kind of sucks that servers are really like there's a lot of I don't know, like there's for servers, big public servers, a lot of them are just really I've heard a lot of issues with them, and like there's some of them are just, you know, banned, like blacklisted for their practices. It sucks that such a great mod is taken and can be used that way. But I mean, that's what it's open source, so. If you, I don't know if you played, but the Radical Red for this, for the Cobblemon, like that map's really fun. Really hard to. I think they're adding TMs too in the next. They're working on like a really good TM, a way to get TMs. So that's like even better for just like having competitive enabled in base Cobblemon. Because right now, in the official mod pack, there's just no way to get TMs without outside sources. Yeah, I also dislike the money hungry servers. It's really it sucks that so much of them are just so like pay to win. I feel like a lot of Minecraft servers are that way nowadays. Okay, we got another Bulbasaur. I saw it. What's this? 379. Almost at 400. I wonder if we're within the 2 standard deviation. Playing on a server also, I don't know if servers require you to have an official mod pack. Like you said that on your server they disabled Starf and Gaps from Pokesnacks. So I wonder if like you are not able to even really learn about what's going on under the hood to make the mechanics, you know, to use them effectively. Oh, we gotta pick a peg, get out of here. Towers seem fine for now. Just gonna let it run. Yeah, I agree. I think it just comes down to I don't know why they do that. Some server I played disabled way too much stuff trying to balance things out, removing whole mechanics such lots of benefits player. I don't understand it. Yeah, it's really weird to me that I get like maybe the server being on like an older version of the mod, like 1.6 or something, because they have specific things they want. Oh, we got another shiny Oddish. RIP. Let me just update the murder counter. 51. But yeah, like that's why would they? Yeah, why would people like want shinies to be harder to catch? I don't know. Unless it's like I don't know. Maybe I could see it maybe from like a currency perspective. Like people want if people can pay money, whether that be fake money or like the game's the server's own economy to be to get like trades or whatever. Like I can see why they would be like, let's remove they're getting easier shinies. Maybe they think it could be that they think it's broken, like, oh, using potion snacks to get shinies is just too overpowered. But like it isn't, depending on the mon, like depending on if you want like some mons, yes, some mons really no, some mons it's the only way to get them. Yeah, prop for that, yeah. Definitely, you know, it's like any server at that point. I don't know if there's such a thing as like a anarchy Cobblemon server. Or what that would look like, really. Getting 51 shinies an hour is a bit broken, even though it's random. That's it. Yeah, I will say it's if you're referencing like this murder counter, then this isn't 51 shinies in the last hour. This is 51 over like over 8-9 hours from previous streams I've done. Disable this completely. That's so interesting that they would do that. It's so oh wait, actually, I know like people are doing it because of legendary. I think I saw something where like Cobbleverse servers, people are using them to get legendaries, and so maybe that was a reason. But on base mod pack, like there's no legendaries. But yeah, at that point, you just gotta go through it. You can edit the JSON file, I think, to make it to where the legendaries aren't Pokesnack spawnable, but I'm not too sure. You can make it to where they have a there's probably some way. I'm not fully sure though. What is this? 382. Okay, 382. $383. Yes, why aren't you doing this on a server? I'd imagine for channels like your size, it might be a good promotion to upload this kind of content on a server. Yeah, I know, like with their own player base tuning in and stuff. I just it's a good question. Like I get that's why people do SMPs and stuff like that, is because it's like, you know, there's crossover. But so many servers, I don't want to commit to any one server, especially like I like playing on base Cobblemon, and a lot of servers aren't the base official mod pack as far as I know. Secondly, a lot of servers are getting blacklisted. Like there's always like every week there is a new like Cobblemon server that's added to the blacklist of like don't promote, don't make content on the server. And so if I commit to a server and it gets blacklisted, then I'm just like out of luck, you know, like I just can't do anything. And so for me, like I don't play I play single player, and these kinds of things I like doing on like a single player world. Yeah, that's pretty much why. It's just like conflicts and stuff like that. I could do it like I know some people do it on an SMP where it's just a ton of custom, you know, everyone's trying to make their own stuff and there's crossover, but I'm not so much a storyteller. Like I'm not a very big storyteller. Like I like making stuff being informative, obviously, and like teaching, but I'm not very good at storytelling and getting into like playing off someone doing something. Um, you know, if it is used of a mod they weren't licensed to. Wait, what are the main reasons? I think the reasons are like just predatory, gambling, um, like not crediting people's assets, stuff like that. Like they can use it like Cobblemon, they can make a Cobblemon server. That's not the issue. Like there's no license there. It's an open source thing, so they can use the Cobblemon. It's just and there's no like they don't need to go through the Cobblemon server. It's just like a thing of don't be associated with these servers kind of thing. Yeah. But that's mainly why. SMPs are a great thing though. Like I know a lot of people like doing those. That's kind of a newer age thing for before my start to Minecraft, but I think SMPs are a great thing, especially if you like making. They can host a lot of events, and there's all this crossover, and it's a great way to like grow your channel, meet new content creators. But yeah, it's just a matter of like kind of right now. I'm just focused on this. Like I have these are my goals, and so yeah. I'm playing on Smash. They will add Warzone features soon where you can battle against others and steal if you win. That caught my interest. Oh yeah, that sounds really cool. That's kind of like Pokemon Coliseum. I can dig that. Don't battle with a shiny though. Might get it stolen. Really just depends on the playstyle, I guess. I think so many there's so many different playstyles to Pokemon and Minecraft, you know. Just a matter of what aligns with whoever's playing. No right or wrong. Being able to steal people's like mods is that's really cool. That's awesome. It can lead to a lot of fun. Okay, 386. Moving on up. I want to flex hard, not losing, so I'll bring a full shiny team. Wow, that's mad cool. Do you get to just steal one, or I'm guessing it's just one? Stealing more would just be way too overpowered, I guess. The full shiny T, and just everyone wants to be E, but they can't. Kind of become like a very good villain slash like it's almost kind of like that's very good. I like that. It's a very good story. Come on. Yeah, I got a lot of Bulbasaurs in a hot minute. Towers seem okay. Well, maybe that tower could use some. Exactly, and Warzone legendaries and good Pokemon or even shiny Pokemon's chance is increased, but as long as you are there at the risk of getting robbed. Yeah. Yeah. Getting robbed is rough. It's kind of like how Nuzlocke work. Like I'm watching I like I like Nuzlocke, and when you kind of have a Pokemon and it passes, It's just like such a, it's so disheartening. There's leaderboard, even a leaderboard in order of people winning most. That's awesome. I hope you can climb the leaderboard with your shining team. Then that'd be sick. Although depending, you're probably like trying to get the best team, so getting a shiny could be very dependent on that. Depends on the mon. Hopefully it's not like they're not any ultra rares though, and some like crazy grind. Australian is like radical. Yeah, that is crazy. That is probably one of the hardest challenges people do. Nuzlocking a radical red is crazy. These items dropping, I keep thinking they're Bulbasaurs. Did you ever how far did you make it? What was like your best run? I thought it was a Bulbasaur, just an Ivysaur. Beat Misty, brought a cool lantern. I was able to find a deep ocean. Oh, that's very good. Misty, like when I had to do it, Misty was one of. It was kind of like the most annoying thing. I hated fighting Misty. It was a really rough team for. Before I really had a strategy, because you're just so early on in the game, you kind of have to work with what you got. Then I really lost out of that. That's how they punish you. The Nuzlocke Reckless. I've been watching Game Grumps. They're doing like a Nuzlocke and Pokemon Platinum, and Aaron's just so bad and reckless. You know, he can be. He's well. I say bad and reckless, but he's honestly not very good at Pokemon. Like not a competitive standpoint. So he's losing on just like Pokemon Platinum, which you play competitive and you try Nuzlocke and Radical Red. You know like how easy, much easier that is. But I think it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun content to watch. It's getting cold in here. Gotta turn my heater. Do you do any like Kaizo, Ironmon? I did not call on Radical Red one. Oh yeah, that's cool. I know there's some like content creators that make like I don't know. I don't think it's the Radical Red ones, but there is like some people that talk about their effort into making custom maps and stuff. Hopefully next time we do a call on server, they'll have more trainer battle mods. Yeah, maybe. I think they will because Cream Puff like they are working on like kind of command style blocks for Cobblemon. So they're the team is working on stuff that enables just more custom map creations and stuff like that. seen those videos so far. And I think it's complete. That's too bad. I wish it was. I wish they were complete. Hopefully, with all the stuff they're adding soon, it'll be a lot easier on people. Less like custom coding and more just plug and play. Like you can do it all in Minecraft Creative. That would be great. I think there would be a lot more people making just a lot more stuff with that. I would probably work on stuff if I didn't have to do custom coding, and if I could just make stuff in Creative knowing the right command blocks, it'd be great. Another Ivysaur. Rip. Okay, almost. These towers look pretty good. I'm just gonna hope. Well, yeah, these towers look okay. These ones are doing a lot better. I need good Gamba. Good luck. St. Patrick's Day. Come on. Did a very vanilla one. First Pokemon I saw on each biome I had to catch. Any mon that dies is gone, etc. Ah, I see how that works. That's cool. That's really cool then. How'd you make sure it was the one you first saw? Because I feel like that's hard to do, especially when they spawn. Maybe you didn't have your map on. Probably just like what was in front of you. Man, I gotta build this tower up. Oh, we got another one. 390, almost at 400, almost halfway there. Sounds like a lot of fun. I think like just playing like the maps in Cobblemon, just playing like, I could play Radical Red on an emulator or whatnot, but just getting to play like the maps in Cobblemon with all the animations and 3D stuff, I think it's a lot more enjoyable just from like a gameplay perspective. I was hiding below ground and dirt holes waiting until something good spawns. It was fun because I always kept seeing something excellent. Oh, that's interesting that was your strategy. That sounds like that's awesome. That's a good strategy. Works out. Hoping you don't see anything bad. Thought I saw Bulbasaur spawn, but maybe I didn't. It's literally like the Minecraft, first night, you're just in a hole strategy, but instead it's for your Pokemon playthrough, hoping nothing bad spawns. Playing a multiplayer and seeing everyone's different profiles is awesome. Oh yeah, I think I agree. It was a lot of fun. I didn't even think about that. I never really considered that Cobblemon being a Minecraft mods opens up like every game being more multiplayer. Every Pokemon game. Was praying no garbage spawns in my tunnels. I hope not. Did you have to increase the tunnel size if you're looking for a Pokemon that was like really large, for example? Or was it generally just like a 2-block tall tunnel? Telling yourself about apricorns without seeing any mons nearby. Make the dirt tree with dirt. That's great. I know on the Radical Red they have that huge apricorn farm as well. Did you end up farming the apricorns in your tunnel if you got any seeds, or maybe that wasn't possible yet? Okay, 393. I mean, Creep Buff, your approach to Radical Red. What the heck was that? Was or I guess maybe not your approach, but Baffy's approach, where it was just like legendaries slamming the head against the wall, running it back was like crazy. Just like nonstop hours and hours of battling, hoping for the good like roll is crazy. I like. Okay, 394. Almost 400. We're almost halfway there. What would be halfway there? 410? I think, yeah, 410 would be halfway. Almost. 395. I think it's been 3 streams and we're only halfway. Is crazy. You know, I'm making these Pokesnack like hunting machines, but I wonder if if I ever have to like hunt for a fishing type Pokemon where I have to literally fish it up. That is gonna be really annoying because I don't think I can filter through very fast. But I guess I'll have to do the math for it. It just depends on the mon, I suppose. I'll probably have to look through the code again. Good thing is a lot of the like fishing code is just the exact same lines used for the Pokesnack code because they made like fishing baits possible first. Stuff like Mudkip and such. Oh yeah? Okay, yeah. I think Mudkip's sick. He wasn't my choice for the gen, but I think he's just such a good Pokemon, especially in like the early gens. Much beloved. Okay, that tower probably needs a refill. This tower over here especially. I just Blake and all that. Yeah, I'm the same. I like Torchic. That was kind of my thing. Blaziken is just really cool to me. I don't know why, but it's kind of, you're in the minority there. I guess we both are because it's so many people love Mudkip. I think Mudkip is like quite a good design. Like I think Blaziken is also really good design, but Mudkip is just the look of him, especially in his later evolutions, is just, I feel like, interesting. It's a really interesting design. It's not so, it kind of strays from the more animalistic or humanoid approach that you know, Pokemon Company generally goes for. Almost halfway. Oh, how long are we going for? Almost 2 hours? Almost halfway? I'll take it. Hopefully, if we get halfway, we should... I mean, our normal distribution curve should be going into effect pretty soon here. We should be just getting closer and closer to getting one. Okay, we got another one. Another Bulbasaur. Number 397. I like all 3 designs. I wish Sceptile was Dragon type. I agree on that. I think Sceptile should be a Dragon type. All 3 designs are really good. That's probably my favorite design gen. starter design at least. Okay, wow, we got a ton all at once. $3.99, almost there. Wasn't Gen 2? Gen 2 designs, well, I guess I don't really like Gen 2 designs. Totodile. Um yeah, Gen 2 designs were kind of weak, I feel. I think Totodile's cool, but the rest of them, I don't think they were that good. Well, actually, I guess only the grass one I didn't like. I enjoyed the little hedgehog, flame hedgehog. I forget his name. His design I really liked. I don't mind them weak compared to Gen 3 designs. So yeah, that's definitely a bit weak. Gen 2 designs are my favorite. I love all three. Really? I, I, I can't get behind that, Green Puff. I disagree. I feel like they're very weak. Cyndaquil. Yeah. Cyndaquil I like, but the rest I don't like so much. Pygmy was really cool. Z Mega too. Yeah, I'm glad they all. I feel like Totodile's Mega was so like. Ah, I don't know. It was unique, but it wasn't like. I wish it was a bit more. They kind of revived Meganium some with its Mega Evolution. I got a bigger prediction for Meganium. I'm just seeing the new Pokemon Snap game they made. Really, I haven't seen it in the new Snap at all. Did you just have a really good like animations and stuff? I like when people were making fan made Mega Evolutions for ZA. Someone made the um oh, I just had his name, but I completely forget the Crocodile Gen 2 starter one. Someone had like a fan made design, and it was so cool. It was just like maybe because it was my taste, but it was just like huge versus what it ended up getting. I think the fact that the Mega Evolution is just it as its first form just goes to show like, wow, we didn't do the 3-stage evolution of it very well. It like glows at night in that game. Looks super cool. Oh really? Damn. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to check that out. I'll watch the Game Grumps. I think they played the new Pokemon Snap, so I should be able to see it if I watch. Cream Puff, you need to play Coliseum. I know we talked about it before, but that game just so great. The animations and everything. I appreciate so much Pokemon because of that game. I'll sleep, hopefully get better odds in the morning. Ooh, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Well, it's like a rainbow. A circular rainbow. It's on the list. Yeah. Tinkaton has to be one of my favorite shinies. I love it. Because only its hammer changes, but it's pretty drastic change. Yeah, I think the Tinkaton shiny is really good. I really like the Tinkaton. I think I'm gonna have to be on my. It's on my list for one of the ones I gotta catch. I think hopefully in Cobblemon it looks great as well. Playing Monster Rancher a bit recently. It might be time to bust it out. Oh my god, Monster Rancher. Throwback. Retro Gamer. Didn't they make a new Monster Rancher, or am I wrong on that? Steel type moves. Oh yeah, the what is the move called? I know. Another shiny Butterfree. We've been getting a lot of those today. All right, murder counter 52. It's the movie you can only use like once, and then you have to wait before you can use it again. Yeah, it's not like Shield Bash. It's something Steel Hammer or something. It's just a really well designed Pokemon. Gigaton Hammer. Yeah, that's what it is. There you go. I love that design. I'm excited for like the new gen designs. I hope they cook. We got some Pick-a-Pecks taking up the spawn gap over here. No bueno. 1 and 2 as a combo with Q on bug fixes. The last game they released was Kaiju Racing Game, Smarter Monster Rancher. Really? That's surprising they haven't done like a completely new one for how popular Monster Rancher is. Maybe it's like a studio thing. We're in one of the other streams. I was talking to someone and we were talking about how like Game Freak, the new games just don't hit the same, or that's like a common thing. A lot of people kind of are like, well, the new games aren't as good, but it was brought up that like Game Freak is a really small team and it could be just like a corporate sided issue where like they don't have the resources or something like that. Not a huge fan of both the Sword and Shield designs. Yeah, I can get behind that. I do like most of the designs I'm not with on Sword and Shield, but there is some like the Apple Dragon I liked, and also I think it's like Phalanx it's the like the little Spartan guys where there's 4 of them. I think they got a Mega Evolution too recently. Like they have some very few that I like. Where'd that bull? Oh, it's over here. Okay. They haven't made a new one in forever, but Uma Musume is popular, so maybe they'll make a new one. Oh, really? I hope so. I hope Uma Musume promotes them making a new one. Time at the bar is so low for mainline Pokemon games. Yeah, I agree on that. The bar is really low. I remember I tried watching Max Mofo play it because he doesn't do a lot of playthroughs, but he did for Sword and Shield, and it was just like, even watching someone play it, I just couldn't get behind because of how the game was just seemed really just walk. It was just like too easy. I don't know. The pacing of it, I didn't like. I think they did really good on the ZA and like Zamatization. There's some good movie that came out of it. Yeah, I agree. I think ZA is. I think like the design wise, I can get behind it. What they did. A lot of people do criticize it still because there's like small things, but I dig it. I should probably put one up here. The Mega Evolutions I really liked. Although I don't know how I feel about the new Lucario Mega Evolution. That one I'm a bit conflicted on. The stars were really lacking on the score bunny was mediocre, but I hated Inteleon score with final evolutions. Yeah. I think It's the new starters are very it's very like it's weird. Like I'm hoping Wind and Waves with I'm like some people were really hating on like Brout and stuff when it first came out, but I'm hoping that when they reveal the final evolutions of those three new starters, like it I hope it's like another Gen 3 scenario where they're very unique. They're not just like the same humanoid stuff. It's a bit different. The battle mechanic is pretty unique too. Yeah, I can appreciate that they're trying something new compared to like it's almost like kind of what they do with Pokemon Rangers. There hasn't been really a new mechanic. I appreciate that they're doing that to try to spice it up. I know, like it's amazing to me that so many people are against like turn-based games. Like I don't get that. Like, ah, dang it. For a game like Baldur's Gate 3, it was so popular, game of the year, a lot of fun. But a lot of people were like, "Oh, it's turn-based." Like, it's like, "What? Have you never played like a board game before?" I don't know. But I like I can appreciate that they're doing something new and spicing up like kind of the gameplay. Especially with how the anime handles like the battle. Like the anime makes it a lot more fluid and not so like turn-based. I don't think we've seen a Bulb or a shiny in a minute. At least maybe I haven't been checking the minimap as much. Pokemon's always had a slow and outdated turn-based system anyways. Yeah. It is like really documented though. Improve it if they could. No, they probably can't. They can only make like different types of games like ZA and stuff like that. They're locked in. Well, I don't know. With Pokemon Champions coming out, that's going to be a ton of fun. So maybe they can switch the main line a bit, try some new stuff, but I doubt it. Where are these Pikapex? Oh, they're right here. Okay. Oh my, I just had an idea to maybe make Poke Snacks a lot faster. I don't think it'll work, but oh, that did work. Did I miss any? Wow, maybe the plan in the future instead of oh wait, I did miss one, never mind. The plan in the future for refilling these towers might be building an actual water elevator and just falling and holding left click. And then as I'm falling, filling the empty ones up. But a new strategy. All right, 407. 3 away from being halfway there. Oh, come on. It's St. Patrick's Day. Give me the luck. Please. I need it so badly. Okay, another Bulbasaur. Number 408. Almost halfway. You know, 99% of gamblers stop before they make it big. I'm not going to be that 99%. I'm going to be the 1%. I want to make it big. It's going to happen. Oh, dang. I accidentally fell in the wall too far. Okay, we got another Bulbasaur. Let's go. Number 409. Oh, one more and we're halfway. Just one more. Four oh nine. 409. Okay, 409. Wow, this tower needed it. That's crazy. Is that a Bulbasaur? It's a Soliosis. What the heck? Solosis? I don't know. It's really weird. The Pigapex keep spawning. Out of here. It's spawning a bit more, which is surprising. Oh, alright, I think I see 410. Number 410. Halfway. This marks the huge milestone. Whew. Statistically halfway. We're not guaranteed, but... Oh my gosh. Okay, there's 411. Woo-wee. Good thing is I haven't seen a shiny Ivysaur. Oh, shiny Gloom. Shiny Gloom just spawned in. Murder counter 53. Shiny Ivysaur spawning in is the worst case scenario. Man, this stupid. Okay, 411. I might start keeping track of what time shinies tend to spawn in at. I don't know how the RNG is calculated in the fabric, but it's just, I'm looking for anything to keep my sanity intact. If it means like placebo tracking times that a shiny is likely to spawn in, or I will do it just to keep me from. That's so slow. It is so slow. Even with like I'm filtering, I don't know how many Pokemon every minute. Let's see, what 18 on average every 6 seconds. So like what 180, probably a bit less, probably like 150, 130 a minute. It still takes so long. These are the worst HUDs. Oh my god. Okay, okay. I think all the towers are decently filled. So I'm just gonna do some sitting here for a little bit. Oh, nope, can't say there's a peck. We can snipe it. Yeah, I sniped it, okay. Ugh. Okay, we got another Bulbasaur. Oh, this tower's looking weak. Can never sleep. Okay. Oh, my internet's doing bad. Oh, now it fixed itself. Just kidding. False alarm. Got one that just one right there. I wonder. Oh crap! I should have known. I wonder if the Jesus. What was I gonna say? I wonder if the like map is faster in updating versus the game, or how that's all done, because sometimes I feel like I see it on the map and I'm waiting a way long while before it actually falls. Pick up bag, pick up bag. Okay, I'll handle this pick up pack. Come on. Is it in the boat? Okay. Handle it. Alright, 414. Oof. Dang, another Ivysaur. I feel like I haven't been seeing a lot of them, which is, I think, a good thing. But then again, any Ivysaur is just worse than a Bulbasaur. The way that spawns work. down. Still none. That's crazy. The rate is still horrible. Another Ivysaur. Gosh darn. Ay, ay, ay. Gonna have for about 2 hours. Sheesh. What do we start at today? I think we're at like 3 something. Come on, Bulbasaur. Kind of afraid to battle it. Can Bulbasaur know the move Explosion? I know I can just throw Pokeballs at it, but I'm also worried about that as well. Okay, 415. 416. 417. And another pick a pick. Get out of here, pick a pick. Maybe we got a shiny in a while, so we're kind of due for one. It's just a matter of timing it with the Bulbasaur spawn. Okay, that's 418. I should have put the hopper like closer to the boat so that the Bulbasaurs weren't just, or at least that it was still working. So the items aren't just doing what they're doing now, where they're piling up. Just too many entities. Scoliosis escaped. It isn't entirely bad. Yeah, that's true. Let's see. Which tower? I don't think this system is bad necessarily. The turn-based system, at least. Oh man, this tower didn't really need this top up. None of them really do. They're all pretty good. I'm kind of just waiting. Come on, number 419. Or if we get it on 420. Oof, imagine. Oh, come on, please let it be 420. Please. Oh, my heater accidentally. I wonder if it's. No, it's not. Never mind. Am I kidding? I was gonna say maybe it's because outside of refilling the snacks, I'm not doing anything in the game. So I was thinking maybe it would be good to set up a farm since I'm here so long, but honestly, just like a chunk loader to do automatic farms at my base is better. But then again, there's no random tick in this version of Fabric that Cobblemon's on. Ugh. Okay. Some more Bulbasaurs. Okay, that's 419. Oh, the next one's gotta be it. Come on. Come on. Number 420. Please. I'll name the Pokemon something in relation to it. Could be a great thing. Okay, they're no, they're not. I swear there's a Pick-a-Pick still here. Where is it? Oh, it's way down at the bottom. Okay. Alright, come on. 420, 420. Come on, 420, 420. Okay. That needed a top up. Good thing it went up there. 420, come on. So much feather and raw chicken I'm getting from this. It's just going to waste. Should probably top up my... This top row is done. This bottom row... Wow, we're actually getting kind of close to the bottom row being filled up. I'm gonna have to make more of these. Hopefully we get a shiny soon. That's crazy. I made enough. Oh, there's 420. It's not shiny. Gosh, dang it. I could imagine. One can dream. There's 421 over there. Mocking me. His little smug face. Doesn't even look at me. Oh, what the heck? Okay, we got another Ivysaur. Ugh, and I'm wasting snacks. Okay. I was on which tower? I think it was this tower. Yeah, this tower. So I made just enough Poke Snacks. Like, I calculated it because I'm running the one in 81,000. So I said, all right, I'll make 9,100, you know, Poke Snacks. However many I needed. I think it was like 9,000 and something. And which was equivalent to 10 double chests worth. Pretty much, like maybe a bit more. I think it was 10.5 double chests. And so that's how much I made. And making that much, like, berries are automatically farmable. Pretty much everything's automatically farmable. It's just a matter of making the farms and scaling it and getting the resources to make it. You need a ton of hoppers, so you need an iron farm, a good enough one, especially in peaceful mode, which is really, uh, it's hard to get a very efficient one in peaceful mode. So you need a ton of villagers to get it to be efficient enough. You're looking at mutating the berries to get the star and honeydew. And then, oh, there's a shiny Oddish. Oh, that was the shiny we needed. We needed that to be a shiny Bulbasaur. No. But you can luckily like automate everything. You just have to have the resources, which is quite a lot, especially when it comes to like each Poke Snack takes 5 glass bottles per one. So if you need 9,000 Poke Snacks, and although you can reuse them, so you need just like so many glass bottles for the honey farm. You need a Moo to like just hold right click on and collect all the milk. It's just like it is a grind to get to that point. And then for it to be Jesus, man, we're just made it halfway there. We're probably gonna need double the Poke Snacks I thought. So like 21 double chest worth. Purely because of all the Ivysaurs that are spawning. The Ivysaurs are the issue. They're taking up all the spawns. We need ultra rare Bulbasaurs, not ultra rare Ivysaurs. Ugh. Oh my god. I need to figure out what other shiny streamers do for fun in the grind. It's not such a passive process, but man. What if you get shiny ultra Ivysaur? I lose it. That's what happens. It's a bust. It's a huge bust. I can't get it in time. I don't have a system set up where I can flip a switch or like shoot something, or there's no way. It's pretty much a bust if it's an Ivysaur. It does like have less of a weight. I think it has like half the weight that a Bulbasaur has. So it's not likely like I'm pretty much rolling like what a 25% bust if it's double the weight of it. And that's what's gonna happen. Like it can happen, unfortunately. Like this is the most automated I could get, and I thought for when I designed this machine, I thought it would be I was willing to take the risk because I thought it would be a lot faster. I thought we'd be encountering so many Bulbasaurs for like the rate we're filtering them at. We're filtering so many mods every minute, but it's still just like the 1% is not wanting to roll, and so that's why it's, or I guess I shouldn't say it's not wanting to roll. It's rolling, but we're just getting Ivysaurs a lot of the time, and there's no way to manipulate that. You can't manipulate it. At least, like, I don't think you can manipulate it based on what your party is. It's just like that's it. It's the forbidden fruit that we hope to never encounter. I am, to be fair though, I am counting like I'm not counting Ivysaurs on this counter. I'm only counting Bulbasaurs. So statistically, like I should, once I get to 820, I should see like a shiny. Like statistically, I should be seeing one. But yeah, no, it just depends. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough, but it's the risk I'm taking for this hunt. It's just how it is. Maybe there's a way. In a best case scenario, there's a way to get it to where I can shorter. Ivysaur is the tallest, I believe. Maybe not. Maybe Butterfree is just as tall, but in the best case scenario, I can filter the tallest and shortest at the same time, so I'm saving the Ivysaurs. But then this wouldn't be a Bulbasaur hunt; it would be an Ivysaur hunt, and that's like not what it is. It is a Bulbasaur hunt. Like I will eventually need to get an Ivysaur because I do want to get like a complete dex. But yeah, it's just is what it is. It's rough. I keep seeing this. These things look like they look like question marks out of the corner of my eye. It just looks like a ton of question marks on the map. So I keep thinking there's like, oh man, I'm going insane. I'm seeing things. I'm seeing question marks. Oh, there's another shiny Oddish. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, 54. I'm seeing question marks on the map. I feel like I'm playing Mario Kart. Okay, 54. 54. Maybe I'll start adding stuff to my stream. Does anyone got ideas? Stuff that overlays to add? I might run and get a chicken wrap. I have like a little chicken wrap from Lidl. I might run and grab that really quick. Okay, let me just handle this number 424. How many, isn't there like 1,000 and something Pokemon? Pretty much going through all 1,000 to get this. Okay. This one's not getting in the boat, which is bad. Need to move the boat. It was 425. How come Bulbasaur doesn't burn like the other Pokemon? I will show you right now. So Bulbasaur doesn't burn because he is the smallest Mon in the spawn pool. Ivysaur is the tallest, so Ivysaur burns, which sucks, but that's like the RNG we're rolling here. But because when they spawn in, a piston will push, so this large Amethyst crystal is just the right height to where it'll stop all the other hitboxes or Pokemon from falling, but Bulbasaur is the shortest, so he falls. Yeah, I don't know. I can try to maybe see one, but yeah, that's just pretty much how it works. They'll spawn, the Skulk sensor will detect that they spawned and will try pushing them, and then yeah. Does that help? Oh man, this tower needs it. Yeah, thank you. I unfortunately don't have a schematic for this specific one design, but I will eventually get one out. I'm just so busy with the hunt. But if you're looking to shiny hunt any specific Pokemon, like there's a lot of things you can do. You just gotta like test them out if you want to. Like if there's one you specifically want, like I suggest going creative and messing with it. There's a lot to mess with. The next one I'm doing is Ditto. So I'm going to be going for a Ditto next, which is a bit easier because you can fully isolate it. And I think it's a common spawn in Woodland Mansions or an uncommon. Either way, it's a lot easier than this. This is the Bulbasaur is a, I think it's a bit worse than the 1 in 81,000 I have there. But yeah, it's around that 1 in 81,000 for it. I do have some schematics like this though on some of my videos. But honestly, they're not too complicated. You can probably just like look at this and recreate it. Oh, this tower needs topping up. Oof. Okay, we got another Bulbasaur. Let's go. Number 426. Oh, man. Did you make a video on this method? I just found your live randomly. Now I'm hooked. Yeah, there is. I think my latest one, I made a shiny hunting machine. I made like some other designs, but my latest video you can just check out, and it pretty much covers it for different mons, like but yeah, it covers like some different stuff you can do with it and how it works, like the reason it works with the Poke Snacks. Yeah, feel free to watch that. It's not too long. I think it's only like 7 minutes. Okay, we got another one. 427. Poke Snacks can be pretty confusing, so I made some stuff on them. Like I've gone through the source code, the Cobblemon code, and tried to make a video explaining it in detail. There's just so much stuff. There's so many like small things and checks that you can possibly take advantage of. Check it out after the live stream. Yeah, feel free. I mean, thanks for stopping by, of course. Hopefully, I don't know if we're gonna get it today. We're about this is day 3 of doing it. We've had about how many days? Yeah, 3rd day. We're about 10 and a half, 11 hours of doing it. It's been a grind. We've seen a lot of shiny Oddishes and Butterfrees and Soliosuses and Glooms. But yeah, just not, unfortunately, not any shiny Bulbasaurs yet. It's gonna happen though. I think it's a lucky day. It's St. Patrick's Day, you know. Shiny Bulbasaur is green. I'd say more green than regular Bulbasaur. So I'm hoping. Is there any shiny Pokemon you're looking for? Yeah, that's 428. Let's go. Good day so far. Hopefully that carries over for your odds. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I hope so too. it's you know, we made it halfway at least. We should see one every 820, but we're halfway there, or at least over halfway. Okay, there's another one we got. Give me 1 sec. I'm just going to kill this Bulbasaur and use the restroom. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully I didn't miss any shinies or shiny Ivysaurs. My worst fear. You're going to have to get a shiny Magikarp variation. I don't know about that one, Chief. maybe if it's easy. Actually Magikarp's pretty easy. I could probably do that. I'm getting good IV routes thanks to combos, but no shiny yet. Oof, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Shiny Magikarp variation is gonna be crazy. I think shiny Tort because Turtwig's an ultra rare, that's probably gonna be really hard. All the variations for that. But it's not so but yeah, shiny IV routes, things coming in. Hopefully you get a shiny soon for routes. Do you know the best way to find Dittos, or the fastest, I would say? Yeah, the fastest Dittos is very popular. So what some people have done, some people have told me they've done this, is you want to find a woodland mansion because it's an uncommon, I think, in a woodland mansion. And I believe you can have it to where Ditto is, you can build above a woodland mansion in the platform in the sky, and you can use HP EV yields to fully isolate it to where only Dittos are spawning. So I think Ditto's a lot easier than something like this. I think you can get away with just having like one platform constantly pushing them off. But yeah, woodland mansions and just having the proper setup will probably be your best bet for the Dittos. I've had some people show up to the stream and say like they've done it, so hopefully that'll help you. I haven't done it, but that's something I will be doing next. I will be doing a Ditto hunt next, and I think it's a lot better than this from what I've heard. For the IV like routes, like I know there's like you can make IV improving potions, but I think you're looking for like a breeding reason, right? That's what I've inferred. Some people have come by and said they're looking for like really good IV stuff base. And so is that because of a breeding mod? Okay, we got another one. Let's go. 432. The boat's not working though. That's bad. I keep messing with this one. It doesn't want to work. There is a breeding mod, yes. Yeah. I know they're adding breeding soon, so I use a catch combo mod or something like that, so more catch catcher feeds like area yields. Ah, really? Yeah, okay. I've heard there's some mods like that. Also for shiny hunting, I've heard there's some stuff like that. Oh, we gotta pick up evolution over here. Let's see. 200? Oh, damn. Are you just like wandering in the wild to get them? It's a lot of routes defeating. A ton of them. I think I missed one of my Poke Snacks down there, but whatever. Let's see. That tower probably needs it. I dug out the chunks for Woodland Mansion currently on platform. Ah, really? You dug out the chunks? That's crazy. It's a lot of work. I appreciate that. I respect it. Respect it. Just been waiting around. Yeah, cakes. Or I think you mean like this Poke Snacks. It is unless you do mean Poke Cakes, I'm unsure. But yeah, it is a lot. You have to make huge farms to get all the ingredients and a ton of glass bottles, and it is a huge grind. Start grinding for cakes. I need for a shiny Beldum. Ooh, good luck with that. I think someone mentioned that. Oh, no. I think it might have been you, right? Who mentioned that you can fully isolate it for the Beldum. Yeah, that's right. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. Um, should be easy. I'm in snacks. Yeah, that was me. Started grinding for cakes. I need shiny Beldum. Should be easy. I wonder if you could isolate routes using your method. You might be able to isolate routes because he's a shorter Pokemon. I think it is might be possible. Depends on his EB yield, and like it really depends on the Pokemon. Could be you just need to make a ton of snacks and get the right berries and all that stuff. But depending on what mods you're using, um, how you good guy? How you grinding for the cakes? What's kind of like your main thing? Okay, we got a couple more Bulbasaurs, which is great. This one still refuses to get in the boat. 436. That one's not getting in the boat either for some reason. Okay. Sorry, gave me a couple stacks of honey for free. Oh, that's great. Hope you get it then. Since you're able to fully isolate it, I'm sure it you might it'll be a lot better than like wasting all the bites on other stuff. 437. Everything else is pretty simple. Awesome. Let me just deal with these. I'm getting a ton all of a sudden, I feel. 438. Okay, okay. Maybe we'll get a shiny here. 439. 440. They got chunks just fine, but getting resource points next is my limit. Yeah. Yeah. What's the resource you're struggling to get? For it? Is there one specifically, or just the whole like process of having to go through that? Because I know it's a long one. I've having to do it for this is taking a long time. But then again, maybe routes is you don't need that many because routes is possibly fully isolatable depending on all that stuff. This is kind of like a worst case scenario type thing. Let's see, probably this tower. I didn't even do that. All the farm resources are like, I can get milk and honey fine. Yeah, the milk is the easy, especially with like a moo. Well, I guess like you will need a ton of hoppers for berries. I don't want to wait for Vivichokes, hardy grains. Yeah. You can auto set them up though. If you have like a chunk loader especially, well, I guess you do have to beat them for the random ticks to go off, but yeah, they are auto farmable. It's just a matter of getting them all. Yeah, like you said, like it is a grind. Like the hardy grains is pretty much just a sugar cane like farm with this flying slime blocks. And the Vivichokes you can just use villagers to farm, but I have quite big farms to get what I need. And even then like getting to those Vivichokes, like waiting, you have to use a ton of them to get a ton of seeds for them. It just takes a whole process. Especially if you're just looking for routes, it might, yeah, your best bet is honestly probably just sitting it out. Nah, I don't think you're lazy. I think it is bad. It took me forever to get everything. Like for the scale of this farm, it takes a long time. I'm just gonna take a bite of my sandwich. It may be good though for later if you ever want to like hunt stuff later. It may be worth it. Because once they're there, they're there. Hardy grains are hard to automate. Yeah, it can be. I found like I found a good after covering a couple different like farms. I found a pretty good way to do it. You just need like a lot of hopper minecarts and a lot of that stuff. If you make a tutorial for it, my life would be yours. For which one specifically? Like the hardy grains? Any of them? I've made some I've made some shorts on some different ones. Um they're pretty old, but they do work. There's 1.7. I've tried making like a hardy grain farm one, but I was running into issues with some config stuff. I could show you because honestly the hardy grain farm one is just it's just like a sugarcane farm. It's the exact same thing as you would a sugarcane farm. You just replace the sugarcane with hardy grains. Yeah, the Vivid Choke one is just a villager carp farm. I can go show you if you I could fly back to the base really quick and probably pull up the hardy grain farm one because it really is just a sugarcane farm, like a large sugarcane farm. You just replace the sugarcane with your hardy grains, and you're like completely set. I think it works differently. What? Because hardy grain goes 2 blocks, sugarcane goes larger. No, it works. You just have to place it. I'll go show you. I'll go show you. Maybe it's better to give a visual example because I might be not saying it properly with how I'm talking about it. I'll go fly back. Hardy grains don't need to be underwater to grow. They could be grown on mud blocks. There's no benefit either from having them be let's see, where's my farm? Yeah, this way. Yeah, I'll fly back. Yeah, that short was that's a different way to do it. I should probably take that short down. It's I think there was some bugs going on in that short with the redstone. I think I was having issues with that, coach. Because I think that's why I meant to post a new one that was just the sugarcane one, but I never did because I was having issues with the making the video. Like I was having issues with stuff, so I never ended up posting it. But I'll show you this one. Hopefully it'll help you out. Yeah, I know. Yeah, there was something going on with the redstone and the pulse counter for that video. For me, it was working, but for like other people, But this one's different. This is just a sugarcane one I got. So the redstone's not going to be weird. Okay. So we just got your sugarcane slime block machine. And if you're struggling for slime, you catch a Goomy and you can get like a ton of slime with a feather. Yeah, this is just your typical flying machine, Hardy Grain Farm. Where you can automate this too. Like you can have a but yeah, this will work. None of them are grown because I haven't been here, but this will. I just have hoppers because with mud blocks, but you can just do it with minecart hoppers as well. That's not required. Yeah, you can just replace the sugar cane. You may have to move the blocks up though because, well, actually no. Yeah, I think the same height works. So you just use this for your hardy grains. You don't have to use hoppers. I just had a ton of iron. But yeah, and the tutorial for this for Sugarcane Farm exists, and the Pokemon won't like mess it up either. They ignore flying machines. But yeah, I'll just show you the Vivichoke while I'm here because huge amount of villager Vivichoke farm. And I just have like so much. I don't know what to do with, but yeah. Hardy grain sometimes take two. That's still gonna take off some fishy, won't it? Hardy grains sometimes take 2 stages to grow fully. So I have my thing manually activated. It's like I have it big enough to where it produces like half a double chest full every time they're fully grown. So I don't ever run it. I'm not running it with an observer. I'm just running it with a button. Now you could set up like a long counter to run it automatically. But let me know if you like want to find the redstone for the long counter because I can recommend a different farm which has it included in the design by Rayworks, and that one has the long counter. I'll look at the Vivichoke. Yeah, go for it. I mean, the Vivichoke's literally just a villager one, like Coach said, but it's a lot easier because the villagers won't actually pick up the Vivichoke seeds. They'll or no, they will pick up the seeds. They won't pick up the Vivichokes. So it makes it a lot. It makes it like such an easier farm. You don't have to worry about filling up their inventories compared to like normal Minecraft farms for villagers. Yeah, hopefully that was helpful too. No. Yeah, that'll work, Coach. That'll for sure work. I believe it will. I mean, it's the same mechanic, so. Yeah, I think the same way. Like, I did a button. The other way was having like a multiple day counter, like a 5 Minecraft day counter, just to wait that long. But yeah, you just do a button. You can just you can just scale it up to make multiple of them if you really need that much. Like on for these mini Poke Snacks, I don't actually need multiple of them. I just need time. Yeah, I'm glad it was helpful. I know my Hardy Green one is like, I feel bad. I should I'll I'll take that one down and um Maybe get a new one eventually. All right, that's another Pepex bond. Let's see which of these towers. I'm gonna wait a little bit on the towers. I'm gonna eat some more of my sandwich. All right, which one of these probably needs it the most? Probably this one in front of me. Oh, another shiny Oddish. Damn. It's rough. Murder counter 55. Use for Hardy. If it's not, I can. If not, it's fine. I can test a few. Good question. I think there's a lot of them like that. Really, they should. Any of them should work. But yeah, no. I just kind of. Any of them should work though. If it's just that slime flying machine one. Hi, how you doing? How do you separate the Pokemon you want to fall down? So Bulbasaur happens to be the shortest one that will spawn in. So because of that, he's the only one that will fit under this large amethyst crystal when the pistons push him. So like right there, he fell because nothing else in the spawn pool is short enough. Even his second evolution ends up dying, which sucks, but it is what it is. So that's how I'm able to. It's just a large amethyst crystal because his hitbox fits under it. All right, 449, almost at 450. This next one over here is going to be number 450. Let's go. Oh, we got another one. Or if I do one. Oh, another one spawned in right as he passed. Number 452. Okay, some of these towers are getting real low. Wow, we're getting a ton all of a sudden. Oh yeah, if you're still confused about it, I can show you it in more detail. But I have a, yeah, hopefully that helps. just gonna filter through these. I think there's one more over here. Yeah. Okay. Power filled up. Ba-bum. 454. We got like a ton and a huge sprint there, which is really weird. I don't know why that was happening. Okay, that's plenty. I'm not gonna worry about those top ones for now. Just gonna take some bites out of my sandwich. Oh. Another Butterfree escaped somehow. This seems really smart. Yeah, I could show you. Yeah, I think, yeah, let me just top up this tower and I will grab some bamboo and I will, or some, not bamboo, but, some scaffolding and I'll build up and show you it. I have a video out that's kind of like the overall design of how it works and stuff, if that's more helpful, but I'll show you like the specifics of this one. It's just slightly modified from the video for these needs. Okay. Okay, let me go get the scaffolding. I should have some here. Yeah, here we go. So, let's see which one. I'll probably do one of these. Sorry, I just gotta make sure there's not too many Bulbasaurs around or else it's gonna kill my efficiency because they will take up the spawn cap. Okay, here we go. So, my video kind of covers the mechanics more of like why the Pokesnacks work the way they work. My latest shiny hunting one, but basically it's pretty much the same exact design from that video. But all it is I'm using Pokemon will spawn in flowing lava. So all the Pokesnacks, their spawn zones are getting stacked to this kind of area. So one tower has 4 of these spawn towers. And basically, the Pokemon's going to spawn in the flowing lava. The calibrated Skulk sensor is going to hear it. And then it's going to activate the sticky piston that's just trying to push the Pokemon that spawns under this large amethyst crystal. So, like, all the other spawns except for Bulbasaur are not able to fit. Sometimes a Butterfree, like, that's really weird. A Butterfree will, like, glitch out. But, generally, it's just this. that's helps you out some. If you have any questions, feel free to just let me know. I'll try to answer them. Facebook pecs are building up because of the spawning's not happening as frequently. And I am just saving them in the boat because I don't want them to despawn in case like I fall or I walk away or I'm climbing up a ladder. Like it's just an extra precautionary thing. They shouldn't despawn on their own, but yeah, that's why the boats are there. I need more Pokey Snacks. Okay, 458. You're using large amethysts? Yeah, large amethysts are just the right height for it. To figure out like what block to use though, I just checked the Cobblemon wiki, or not the Cobblemon wiki, the solid Minecraft solid block wiki. Because they list like the different blocks that have varying pixel hitbox heights. So depending on your needs, like, you know, for whatever reason, like for a Ralts, for example, like you may be using something else. But this is like one of the worst case scenarios. Best case scenario is like you're able to fully isolate it to where only that Pokemon is spawning based on your EVs and stuff, and the biome. Bulbasaur just only spawns in jungle, and this is just like the only option for hunting him. So it's pretty like this is pretty bad hunt. I think routes you'll be able to fully isolate. Maybe, I don't know for sure, but I imagine so. Let's see. Just gonna stand in the middle here to hopefully increase the spawn rates. The towers seem to be doing okay. Yeah, I'm on 1.7.3. The latest. I'm on the official base mod pack. Cobblemon mod pack. I think this works in any 1.7 version though. As long as the Poke Snacks are there, it's the same source code. They haven't really changed it, as far as I know. Just needs to be 1.7 and above. Okay, this actually tower is not doing bad. All the towers seem to be doing decent. No, we haven't seen a shiny in a while, or maybe we have, but I just haven't spotted it. The noise doesn't always come through, unfortunately, when one spawns, because they just die so fast. Another Butterfree accidentally escaped. Oh, Ivysaur. Why do you have to exist? Oh, there's a Butterfree in that thing over here. What the heck? Should not be happening. Alright, this is number 460. Not a shiny just yet. Do I have a Garchomp in my party still? No, okay. Alright. This tower needs... Oh, my bad. It's number 461. And these towers, they always seem to get taller and taller. Although they are not. Freaking Pick-a-Pex. Yeah, these towers are okay. I think it's the gloom that's dropped in the honey bottles. That's weird. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Oh my god. I did sneeze. Wow. Oh crap. Bless you. Oh, thank you so much. I usually when I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, I usually don't sneeze. All right, what are we at? 461 still. We haven't got one in a while. Man. It just lingers there? Yeah. I hate that feeling. Oh, we got one. Go. Number 462. Man, we're due for a shiny and a Bulbasaur, so like stars should align here. Oh no, there's your Bulbasaur. Damn. Oh wow, that one died before making it to the bottom. Oh no. That's really bad. That can happen like rarely. Maybe it was a level 1. I think if it's a level 1 that can happen. Wow. That's really unfortunate. I hope that doesn't actually happen for the shiny. What map mod did I use? I think I just used the one that's in the official mod pack. I think it's like Zeros or whatever. Yeah, Zeros World Maps. This guy. That's the one that's in the, like the official mod pack, so that's the one I use. And then for the actual like sprites that show up, that same mod creator, I believe they have the like a resource pack for the mini map so that they show up as well. And so I just use those two things. I think they can also use I think you can also show like slime chunks, which could be like useful for Pokemon that require slime chunks. But yeah. Okay, it's the Bulbasaur. Number 163. And there's an official mod pack. Yeah, on Modrinth, there's like a official one that the team releases. They make like other ones too. The team makes like other ones, but yeah, I think it's called like the Cobblemon official mod pack by the Cobblemon team or Cobblemon Studios, Cobble Studios, I think. But yeah. I think that's the official one. I hope I'm not wrong on that, but yeah, that's just the. I don't use Cobbleverse or anything. I just use the Cobblemon one. The issue with there being so many different mod packs for it is like there's a lot of crossover confusion. People think like people may be using different mods, so they'll shiny Oddish. RIP. Not the one we needed. But yeah, there's a lot of confusion across versions and stuff like that. So that's unfortunately the like issue with there being just so many different packs. I know that shiny sound is amazing. I wish it was a bit more accurate and that it worked every time. Sometimes I'll see one spawn and it just dies before the sound plays, but they did a really good job on that. I agree. Oh crap. That shouldn't be an issue, but it's just unfortunate. Let's see. This tower's probably the next one, but I'm gonna wait here for a little bit. Oh yeah. Yeah, go for it. I think playing your own way is the best way to do it. To each their own. I like everyone, you know, Minecraft isn't there's no like one right way to play, so you know. It's probably a better thing that you like customize, made your own specific one. And we maybe get to 500 today. That would be the dream. 500 encounters. Oh. Although I don't know if I have enough Pokesnacks for that. Yeah, we should. I think we might. I'll make some more off stream. I have the auto Pokesnack machine that'll auto make them by the Retro Spectacles on YouTube. So that's quite convenient. All right, 465. Oh, we got 466 over here. What level was he? 10? Okay. I do know that there is a code that will change the level. In the code, they will, like, the Bulbasaurs that spawn are based on your party level. So I do have a level 21 Tallow in my party, just to hopefully increase the level so there's not a ton of level 1 spawning and dying if I had none in my party. I should probably look at the math for that next time. What was the code? Never knew that's how it works. Yeah. It doesn't affect, I don't believe it affects what spawns. Like, I don't think it'll, like, oh, you're more, unsure, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't affect what actually spawns, like, weight-wise, as in, like, if I had a ton of level 100s, I don't think I would be getting a ton of Ivysaurs. I think it still would be the same ratio of Bulbasaurs to Ivysaurs, but it does definitely affect the level that comes in. I think if you search it, there's like a Reddit post where they Cobblemon team member like links the exact script that handles it. Okay. Bam. That tower's refilled. Okay, we got another one, thank God. We're so due. Okay, that's 467. How long did it take you to get all those cakes? Well, once I had the farms, I built the farms to a large enough scale where they could that's a good question. It did take me a long time to build up from scratch to this point. I would say like well in the 50 plus hour range because of all of the, especially the peaceful mode, because of all the iron and like the iron farms I needed to make everything, and then just all the redstone and designing it all and building it all. It definitely took many hours, but once you have all your farms set up and you have enough glass bottles, because then I was like I have full diamond enchantment stuff. I had like a villager farm and villager enchantments to hopefully speed up everything as fast as possible. But I didn't have a beacon or anything. I probably could have sped up a lot faster if I had one of those. But yeah, I think like once you have the farms, like the Hardy Grain farm, you could probably have two of those, like the one I showed. The Vivichoke farm just produces way more than I actually need, so that's a bit overscaled. Um, and then I just have a really large honey bottle farm with regular Minecraft bees because um, you know, all the honey I needed, and then I just have a chunk loader running it. So once I got to that point, once I had built like all the farms to get there, especially like a kelp farm to give me the fuel I need to make all the sand into glass because of all the glass bottles I needed. Like it took a while. Um, but once you're there, once you have the farms done, most of them are just fully automatic. And you just need to bring the stuff over, and especially the Poke Snacks. The Poke Snacks, there's a machine that will auto make them for you that exists on YouTube. Someone like discovered a way to automate the crafting of them. So once I like had all the farms big enough to produce at the same rate that one of the machine makes them, it was just a matter of like keeping the machine running, because it brews one about every like, I don't know, 18 seconds or something like that. So then I just had a chunk loader with the machine running, and I could just like AFK it, check in on it, refill the milk and the honey and everything every now and then. And to get to this level, it definitely took like another probably like a couple hours. I would say like at least like 10 hours. I could have built another Poke Snack making machine to speed it up, But I was kind of just like, well, I'm just gonna AFK because I don't feel like, getting more glass bottles and stuff like that. So I just like AFK'd it at that point, just like made sure it was filled up to the brim. Wouldn't a glass villager trade be more faster? I did not know this was a thing. Yeah, you're absolutely right then. A glass villager trade would 100% be faster. I did not know I could do that. Yeah. Oh, man. I wish I would have known. Probably saved me so much time, so much sand. And I wouldn't need a fuel farm at that point. Wow. Well, that's what I get for not looking into the wiki and doing my research before attempting it. But yeah, you would be right. A glass trade would for sure be faster. Thanks for the info. I'll use that next time. 1 emerald, 4 glass. Oh my gosh. Yeah, definitely do that then. Don't do what I did, manually collecting stuff. And when you zombie fight it, it'd be more cheaper. Yeah, unfortunately, like I don't know how to run the zombie. I'm in peaceful as well. But I guess with Pokemon I could run that actually. I'm sure I can get everything. I don't know. I'm not very experienced with zombified villager farms, trading farms. But I don't have a zombie is the issue because I'm doing this on peaceful. If I was in survival though, I probably wouldn't be using 2 starf. You need to be hard difficulty, right? Unsure. I don't know exactly. I've never really done zombified trading farms, so I'm not. It's outside my knowledge range, but maybe someone else can help with that. But if I was in survival, I wouldn't be doing 2 starf, 1 honeydew. I would probably be doing, the odds are way better if you do 1 regular golden apple, 1 starf, 1 EV isolating. It changes it from about 1 in 81,000 to about 1 in 54,000. But I don't have a gold farm in peaceful. So, and also like that would just be another farm I would have to build. But yeah. Yeah, at least I know now. Yeah. Does he need a zombie? Yeah. At least I know now. And the future me. I might need more though in the future just because of stuff like if I build another Pokesnack machine automaker, which I definitely will, I probably am gonna need a ton more glass to like make sure I'm on top of everything. Oh crap. Librarians trade 4 glass for 1 emerald at journeyman. So zombifying wouldn't really help. Okay. Still. Very good. I know I have the iron farm at least. In the future, I also need to get a like a ink. Is that a what the heck? Why is there a Butterfree and a shiny oddish? No. Okay, number 474. Did I update the counter? I don't think I did. Let me do that. 57. At one point we hit Oddish. I think I'll start hitting Oddish when I reach 820 encounters. At that point, I'll seriously be questioning every shiny that comes after that. I would be very like, what the heck? I should be statistically hitting one at that point. I mean, RIP to Oddishes though. I kind of like Oddish as a Pokemon, but it's not what I'm hunting. Yeah, that's true. It didn't all go to waste. Like now that it's all there, especially with the kelp farm. Yeah. Everything's like so everything I've built so far is so ugly too. I haven't really like, you know, done some nicer buildings. It's all kind of bare bones because of just the grind it was to get to this point because I want to like I'll be honest, I thought like shiny hunting Bulbasaur was going to be way easier when I started this process. I was convinced that it wasn't going to be a 1 in 81,000 odd. I thought it would be like, you know, I don't know. I just thought it would be way easier than what it is. And so I expected myself to get a lot of this stuff done faster. And that's kind of like why I started going through all the source code and all that stuff. Like, and learned all this stuff because I needed to learn it in order to like do it. Otherwise, I could not. If I didn't know the source code, I want to be able to make a machine like this where I'm able to like stack Poke Snacks and stuff like that. It would be such like a worser design. I feel. Spawn the Bulbul shiny by mistake. Yeah, I hope I don't despawn it either. It happens very rarely. It shouldn't despawn, but yeah, it can. How many more Pokemon lives must go to waste until you just ever satiated? You know, that's not on me. It's on the game to decide. It's on the RNG to decide how many more lives have to be filtered and burned until I get what I want. The shiny gods can give it to me whenever they want, you know, but it's how much they want me to sacrifice. I'm gonna keep sacrificing, but it's on them. They what is it called? They forced my hand, and this is what has to happen. The EV is so uncanny how easy it is because it's just EV spawns it, nothing else. Exactly, yeah. Some of the mons are just very easy. That's just what it is. Like some of them are really hard. I think like eventually it'd be fun to make a tier list of like what is the hardest to catch versus what is the easiest shiny town for, you know? But yeah, it is really like crazy how much nicer Eevee is or Goomy or you know, even like I think Beldum you can fully isolate. For whatever reason, like Bulbasaur just doesn't have other options. He doesn't spawn in any other biomes. He only spawns in jungle. What the heck? It's just this is just how it is. Honestly, if you just wanted shiny Bulbasaur and like no other shinies, it would probably be better to have him as a starter, reloading your world over and over again. Because looking at the code, I do believe when you choose your starter, it does roll for if your starter is a shiny. But yeah. I'm a beginner in Cobblemon Arrivals. Any advice? Oh, I don't. What is Cobblemon Arrivals is what I should ask. I don't play Cobblemon Rivals, or I don't know what that is. But I will give you some advice if you tell me like a little bit more about it. I could try to give you some advice. Having the tier list during Chinese would be nice to watch. Yeah, definitely. I think it's a good idea. I'll definitely include that. It's also going to change too, depending on like the. But yeah, it's a really good idea. I think like I might change just the whole UI of this stream too. Make it more of like a shiny stream with. I'm not gonna have everything overlaid on the Minecraft gameplay. Maybe I'll split it up some, to where there's like a separate little background in the corner or something. but I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I think just the overlay and everything is like the UI is a bit cluttered. I think it's a common server. Just create a new one, then pick starter. New world. Yeah, exactly. New world. Choosing starter. It's a common server, I think. Yeah. Let's see. If you're new to any server, my greatest advice to you would be maybe that's a good question. I think my greatest advice to you would probably be to uh make sure you choose a good server. That's probably my best advice, because like a lot of these servers are going to be predatory. They're not going to be very good. A lot of them, check the blacklist, because there's a server blacklist for Cobblemon. So that's probably my advice, is make sure you got the good server. And yeah, that's probably the main advice I would have. Where's this? Oh, is there not a boat over here? What the heck? This is not good. Why is there no boat over here? I gotta make a new boat. 500 world layer. Yeah. It's gonna be... I mean, I would have to do it about 8,192 times for the world thing, and that's just so bad. Server I belong is pretty good. Maybe put a subway server under this. Yeah, really. Oh my gosh. I think, yeah, I mean, for shiny hunt, it's good enough. But yeah, the next time I do one, I think after this one, it's gonna be Ditto, and the Ditto is gonna be a lot easier, I'm pretty sure. So hope it's not gonna be such. Maybe I can get it in one stream and not have to do so many. Yeah, exactly. The attention span simulation. It's hard. I think like you know, yeah, I couldn't do a subway server. Like, I think the best thing for streams, at least when I watch streams, is just to do my own thing, like play Minecraft or something in the background. I'd probably be playing Cobblemon in the background of my own thing. That's why I enjoy watching Shiny Hunting streams, just doing my own stuff while they get things done. I don't feel like Shiny Hunting streams are such like a fully like, I'm gonna watch it 24/7 full brain power thing. Yeah, exactly. Playing Cobblemon, I watch exactly. Yeah, I'll hopefully have some better UI. This is just kind of like, I was kind of getting close. I kind of scheduled the stream. I made like my shiny hunting machine video, and I kind of scheduled the stream. And at that point, I still didn't have some of the farms done, so it was kind of just a rush. But next time, hopefully, like next shiny hunt, after I get my video out and stuff like that on this whole process, I'll definitely like be a bit more. The UI will be a bit better. It's a lot of it's just like default font kind of stuff. Just can't. Yeah, I definitely agree. Like having background stuff while gaming is huge. I agree with that. That's a good vibe. Just can't give your full attention to something like that, to me at least. No, I agree. It's hard. I can't give my full attention on a lot of that stuff. I agree about that. Especially WGDM is voice commerce. Yeah, I know. That's the other thing. Like sometimes I'll watch some like okay, that's a shiny gloom, false alarm. I'll update the counter. Sometimes I watch some like Nuzlockers and stuff, and their early stuff is they have a very calm voice. It's nice, it's chill to watch. But over time, some of them have like transitioned to more like YouTube voices, and like I will say it's really hard to like do a commentary or do something in a way where you don't try to do YouTube voice. It's just hard to do dialogue sometimes. So I get it, but yeah. Caught up for doing the shiny noise. Sorry, false alarm. I'm sure if you're playing as well, you might hear that and wonder if it's coming from your game. Yeah, we just got another shiny Butterfree, so it might go off. I gotta update the counter. 2 in a row, like that close together, just seems really weird. I don't know why they do that. Getting shiny bulb. Yeah, if I get the shiny bulb and it makes the shiny sound, and that's how I learn about it, oh, that is the dream. Oh, another Pepek. Someone brought up the idea of maybe waterlogging all the slabs to prevent Pepek spawning. I think it's a good idea, but I'm so far into this. I can't go. I honestly don't want to. I can't stop at any time to do that just because I have to keep the towers going and stuff. Even building this like second platform, when I started this process, I didn't have one of those towers, and I realized I would need to build one to increase the rates. And even then, I had to go into my config and like lower the Pokesnack player spawn detection radius so that I hopefully wouldn't get a shiny when I wasn't streaming, and it worked. But yeah, that was a worry. I wouldn't want that to happen. I do subtitles with the call mods. Yeah, I do too. I kind of like maybe regret doing it because I know a lot of people don't play with subtitles. I play with subtitles just from like I used to speedrun Minecraft sometimes, and so it was useful in that scenario. But I realize having it on, and not just for streaming, but like in videos and stuff, it may be a bit too distracting. Imagine you doing it wrong. Oh yeah, that would be the fear. The biggest fear, honestly, is when I get the shiny Bulbasaur, like let's say he spawns in and he doesn't get in the boat, not pushing him off. Because if I push him off, he's just gonna die. If he gets in the boat, I need to like create a platform so when if I battle him, like I don't think he has explosion, but that is like a pervasive thought I have. Or what's maybe not pervasive is not the right word, but like that is like a thought I'm scared of having is what if I battle him and he has explosion and then he's gone? Or what if I like I throw a Pokeball at him and the Pokeball falls off the platform? There's like I need to be like extra careful when I get him to make sure nothing bad happens to him. I need to build out like a platform around him, and I don't even know. I don't think I'll battle him. I think I might just start chucking Pokeballs at him because just in case he does have explosion or something like that. I don't want to risk it. What if he starts struggling? You know, like I think I shouldn't risk that. I kill him out of habit. Yeah, that's another thing I've worried about. Is that is another thing I'm very worried about. I don't think I will though, because it takes me a while to get to the boats and stuff like that, and also hopefully the sound effect. I'm pretty good about that, but I hope not. It's not so much like a habit thing like a Pokemon game where you flee the battle. There's a bit more of a wait time. Everything is both terrible and handy. Yeah, exactly. It's handy because I think there's I've overthought this whole process enough to where the next time I need to do such a grind for a shiny in Cobblemon, I won't have to. I'll have some improvements maybe, in the sense that I'll spend more time min-maxing this whole process. I really wish they make it to where like pistons can't move Pokesnacks, so there's no way to like load all these Pokesnacks in the tower automatically. But imagine if dispensers or droppers could place them, then I wouldn't have to be going up ladders all the time. Sometimes I act before I process stuff. I mean, a lot of bad choices in game, like throwing up whole every or lava jumping up high. Yeah, unfortunately, that's just I do that sometimes too. Like that's a part of the gaming process. Yeah, especially in Minecraft where like you press Q and you'll throw something out. I feel like that's I should do that a lot with like diamond tools and stuff into lava, but with like netherite, uh, thank God they made that. You know, they kind of saved us from that whole era. Anyways, I think I'm gonna have to call it there. I didn't get to 500 today like I wanted to, but I am I am getting pretty hungry and I think should go make some dinner and I'll probably start tomorrow. I think I'll schedule a stream for tomorrow a bit earlier than today. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming. I hope it was helpful and chill for some of you guys. Good luck on your guys' shiny hunts for those who are shining or just building farms and stuff. I think the routes hunt, someone's hunting for routes, so good luck on that. But yeah, if you have any questions, like feel free. I know people. I don't have a Discord server, but like I am on the Cobblemon Discord, and I will accept messages. So if people need stuff, you could just find me through there. But yeah, have a good one. I'll end the stream there. Yeah, of course. Thanks for stopping by Azure Gaming. I appreciate it. Thanks for everyone for stopping by, and I hope everyone kind of got something from this. And good luck on all your guys' hunts. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a good one.